What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Greg Trades Frame by Frame. And it's part two of my trading journey, where it all started. So after I joined the trading group and I pretty much learned how to trade from my mentors, they taught me the basics of trading and getting into trades. And I was learning how to pretty much get into trades myself and take my own trades, learn how to take signals from the group chats, learn how to use sorry learn how to use the products that I bought and the different trading tools and just different setups on TradingView. I learned a lot of different things from this group, and I was every day, trading and learning how to trade, paper trading, and just following this routine. And it got to a point to where I really didn't know how to continue being consistent and just how to get to the next level with my trading, and I kind of felt stuck. And the mentors that I had, they tried to help me for the most part, but I kind of didn't know what kind of help I needed. So it was kind of hard for them to help me. And also, I was more of a person who didn't really like to ask for much help. So I kind of mostly wanted to figure it out for myself. But I wasn't really as successful figuring it out myself, and just going down the line as I just kept going through the pattern of just not being as successful, I decided to focus on the network marketing side. And that's where I started to find some success. I was able to show this product to a lot of people, where I guess people could purchase a membership and get access to learning how to trade, which that's the same opportunity that I was doing myself. So learning how to trade and use different products and how to learn more stuff on your own and just how to be profitable. And the goal was having financial freedom. So I was able to get a few people in to be a part of the same opportunity and learn how to trade with me. So I was able to progress to the through the first rank, and I almost made it to the second rank, but that's where I kind of started to fall off and also hit a plateau the same way I kind of did with my trading. And I kind of don't know what it was that really made me plateau and what made me just decide to give up instead of just trying harder. But when I hit the plateau with the network marketing side, I kind of just decided to give it up, and it was all gone. Like faster than it pretty much took me to get to where I was, but then it was all gone just like that. So I pretty much either had to start over or just do something else. And I kind of was at the point that I didn't want to start over. And so I just left it alone, and I just tried to focus on learning how to trade myself. And this is where my journey just reached a breaking point, because it got to the point to where I was just getting into trades and I was losing so much, and it just got to be too much for me. I had times where I would trade, and then if I would have a bad week, I would stop trading for like 2 weeks or a month. I would just really be upset with the markets just because I made the wrong trade, or I stayed in the trade wrong, or I forgot my stop loss. Really, I just didn't see any accountability in my trading habits at that point. But now I've been able to mature and see really why I make trades and why I lose trades, why I win trades. So I'm at least better able to understand that now. Whereas back then, I was just getting into trades just thinking that it was supposed to go my way no matter what. Like, if I get in this trade and the signal says that, then why not put in my max leverage or my biggest lot size, because it's supposed to go my way. So after long periods of just trading this way, I just kind of gave up. And at some point, I was trying to learn more on the side and get into education and learn different tools and stuff to be profitable. But all of that kind of led to the same thing, because I still had the same mindset. Even though I was learning more about trading, I didn't learn what I needed to. when I learned how to trade, I kind of tried to skip past the basics and what a currency pair was and what I was really getting into. And before I could really understand the basics and stuff, I was already trying to trade. Pretty much, I was trying to run before I could walk in the market. So if you're starting off in the markets, take it slow. Don't rush into trading. Um, Make sure that you learn all you can about what you're getting into before you start trading, because the more you understand, the better you're prepared to get in your trades. So after that, I pretty much fell out of the trading group, and eventually I stopped talking to my mentors and everybody that I was trading with, and I kind of just stayed to myself. And sometimes I was trading by myself, but I eventually just kind of gave that up because I wasn't seeing the success by myself, and I kind of really didn't know where to start to get better. And I really didn't understand what I was doing wrong. I just thought the markets didn't like me for whatever reason. I thought that just because I failed with the network marketing side, that maybe I just that maybe that this wasn't for me. Maybe I couldn't make this a success story. So I stopped believing in myself, and I pretty much gave up on trading for what, like maybe 2 to 3 years at least. Just no trading, just working, pretty much saying pretty much I'm gonna be average, like just go to work like everybody else and forget about the financial freedom side and everything that I was working towards, you know. So eventually down the line, I realized that living the average life and just working is only going to be that. Then I started to realize that you can keep on working and doing your average job or whatever it is that you do in life, but if you don't take a leap on having more for yourself, then you're only going to have a certain amount. And once I started to realize that, I knew that I had to come back to trading and that I couldn't just leave this alone. And everything that I had learned and experienced while trading, it wasn't for nothing. And even though it was kind of embarrassing to, be on my social media just talking about trading and my success trading, and then just give up, or just telling people that I blew my account or that I stopped trading, and then just giving up and not really posting as much anymore. Like, I had to get over that and get past that, because if I didn't, then I was just gonna pretty much have the same life that I was supposed to, I guess, by the system or whatever that was planned out for me, the choices that I guess I'm making, going to college or just doing the job that I choose, that was going to be the life that I ended up having. But without this opportunity, without taking a leap or trying for something more, then I wasn't going to have everything, the freedom to do everything that I want and to have. So that's why I knew that I had to come back to trading, and that this time when I came back to trading, I couldn't give up no matter what. Even if I did lose, even if I did have to learn some more stuff, even if I had to learn books, even if I had to buy access to certain resources to help me be better, like this time I knew that whatever it was going to take to trade, that I was going to do it. Whatever it was going to take to be successful trading, that I was going to do it, and I was going to stick to it. So even if there's one day where I trade bad or I have one bad trade, it doesn't really affect me like it would before. I might take an hour break from trading, or like if it's really bad, then I might take a day trading. But other than that, I really can't take more than that away from trading, because it's like sometimes you lose. And instead of me feeling like the trade didn't like me, or that I'm maybe not smart or something for making a bad trade, instead of me feeling like that, I use the losses to help me learn and figure out what made me take this trade when I shouldn't have, and what made me get into this trade and not get out of the trade. And this just led me down the road of being more honest with myself for every trade. So now I know why I lose trades, and I know why I win trades every single time. And it's not like I got lucky. Before it's like, okay, I got lucky. Like I took this signal and yeah, they were right, but I don't really know why. And now it's like I'm gonna know why I won that trade and look at the news, look at the rejections, look at the whatever I need to look at the break of structure, look at whatever charts that I drew on the patterns or whatever candlestick that led me to get into the trade. And that's gonna help me learn to that's pretty much gonna help me learn to look for different things next time. And you know, every trade and every currency pair doesn't always look the same, but sometimes they look similar. Or sometimes that same trade that you made might come back around to the same area and you can get back in the same trade and it does the same thing. Sometimes you need to wait and be patient, and you need to learn how to pay attention to the pair and see what it does first. So I've really learned a lot from losing a lot of trades, and instead of, you know, being upset or just thinking that I can never like be successful trading, I learned a lot. So I know that one day soon I will be successful trading and I will make a lot of money in the markets, and I know that I can because I put in a lot of work and that I won't give up no matter what. So this has pretty much been my story up until now, and y'all are gonna pretty much be with me and go on my journey as I learn every day and I practice every day to get better and become a successful trader. So I'll see y'all on the next video. Make sure that you forget how to quit.